Hello, today I'll be talking about the risks that come from smoking cigarettes. Nicotine, tar, carbon monoxide, hydrogen, cyanide, arsenic, methanol, and ammonium are a few of the 600 ingredients that are in cigarettes. Cigarette smoke alone contain more than 7,000 ingredients, which at least 69 of them are known to cause cancer. Nicotine is one of the most highly addictive ingredients in cigarettes, which makes cigarette smokers, it makes it very hard for them to quit. Out of the many health risks and effects that come from smoking cigarettes, they can vary from cancer and or chronic disease, which can lead to death. The deadly chemicals that are created from cigarette smoke enter our bloodstream and affect our entire bodies, which can damage our DNA and can cause up to 14 types of cancer. One of the main types of cancer is lung cancer. Mayo Clinic research states that lung cancer is a leading cause of cancer deaths in the United States, which takes more lives than colon, prostate, ovarian, and breast cancer do combined. It is caused by the damaging the cells that line the lungs when you inhale the cigarette smoke. The more someone smokes, the more the lungs get damaged, and it's less likely for the lungs to repair themselves. It can be treated by having surgery, chemotherapy, radiation therapy, targeted drug therapy, and or clinical trials. Another type of cancer caused by cigarette smoking is esophagus cancer. The risk of developing esophageal cancer increases once somebody gets older. Men are more likely to have it than women are more likely to be diagnosed with it. Using tobacco can increase the chances of developing this type of cancer due to the deadly chemicals contained in it, especially squamous cell cancer and endocarcinoma, which are two cancers that are linked to esophagus cancer. Having this type of cancer can have a lot of difficulty, can cause a lot of difficulty when you swallow. So when you have this type of cancer, it's more likely for you to lose a lot of weight. The next type of cancer that is caused by smoking cigarettes is bladder cancer. Right here you can see the stages as it gets worse. Smoking is the most important risk factor when developing bladder cancer. Smokers are 3 times more likely to develop this cancer than non-smokers. The harmful chemicals in cigarettes can accumulate in the bladder, which can lead to damaging in the lining of the bladder. Arsenic and nickel interfere with the pairing of damaging cells, which can lead to cancerous cells, which is why bladder cancer develops when cells in the bladder begin to grow abnormally due to the chemicals in the cigarettes. Now we'll be talking about chronic diseases that are caused by cigarette smoking. The first is heart disease. You can see right here where the cancer has invaded, it's more darker right here. The nicotine in cigarettes reduce the amount of oxygen that your heart gets while rising your heart rate and putting more stress on your heart. 1 in 5 deaths from heart disease are related directly to smoking. This is why heart disease remains to be the #1 cause of death in the United States. Smoking damages the lining of the arteries, which can build up fatty materials in the arteries, which can make them narrower. And heart disease can lead to potential strokes and deaths. Another chronic disease that is caused by smoking is COPD, which is a chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, which is a chronic inflammatory lung disease that causes obstructed airflow in the lungs. Emphysema and bronchitis contribute to COPD. Tobacco smoking, fumes from burning fuels, or heating in poorly ventilated homes can increase the chances of you developing the disease. The disease can cause or lead to respiratory infections, heart problems, lung cancer, high blood pressure, and or depression. The next chronic disease that I'll be talking about is asthma. Having asthma makes it harder for air to move in and out of your lungs, which is caused by cigarette smoke that irritates the passageway. This condition can trigger sudden or severe asthma attacks, which if like a person can't breathe, they're gonna die obviously. So you have to make sure you have the right medication for you if you have this disease. Being exposed to secondhand smoking is one of the causes. It is more common in younger children because their lungs aren't fully developed yet. Smoking cigarettes does not only affect your health, but it can also affect your appearance. Smoking can cause the appearance of thinner hair. The toxic chemicals in cigarettes can damage the DNA in your hair follicles, which can make your hair thinner. It causes a smoker to have gray hair sooner, and it's more likely for a smoker to be bald later on in life. Cigarettes, smoking can also cause cataracts in the eyes. Cigarettes contain oxidative stress on the lenses of the eyes, which increases the risk of you getting cataracts. Smoking can also lead to yellow teeth and fingers. The nicotine in the cigarettes contain stains, so like if you're holding a cigarette, your fingers are gonna get yellow, and like if you smoke it, your teeth can get yellow too. Smoking can also make you cause wrinkles early up in life. Smoking cigarettes accelerates aging and the way you look. Smokers tend to look 1.4 years older than usual. The many health risks and effects that come from cigarette smoking, they can vary from cancer and or chronic disease, which can lead up to death. In conclusion, smoking cigarettes does not only affect the person smoking it, but it can also affect the people around him. Smoking cigarettes harms bodies in many ways that we don't even know. So our bodies are made up of many different organs, and it's up to us to take care of those organs. So I advise you to be very wise when you or if you decide to smoke cigarettes.